happy Sunday. It is Mishy Beauty and I'm back. It's kind of an unexpected video. Yesterday for the 4th of July, I was strolling down a shopping center area, an outdoors area, and I forgot that they had built a new Sephora, one of the latest Sephoras in this area that they built, not the area that I live, but in the other area. And I decided to just walk right in. Of course, which I did like, they were requiring face masks, and if you didn't have one, they had them at the door. I don't know if it's all Sephoras, but this area did have that. So I decided to go straight right in the front. I saw the Charlotte Tilbury counter, and I have never seen Charlotte Tilbury out in front like that. So I decided to get the Hollywood Flawless filter from Charlotte Tilbury. I'm late to the game on this. I already have her airbrush bronzer. You've seen me try that on. I've even got her airbrush flawless, I think it's her foundation, that I've done a wear test on, and I've tried that on, and that foundation I did like. It's a little bit more heavier than what I will wear on a daily basis, because I really don't, I'm not a foundation, I'm more of a powder and skin tint type of gal. So, but this caught my eye because this would be more like a skin tint for me, and it's got a glow to it from what I understand. I've seen other people review this product before. I ended up getting the shade number 7. What does it say for a superstar youth glow? The future has arrived. Hollywood Flawless Filter, a magic new flawless filter for the best skin of your life. That's pretty dramatic, but let's see how it works on my skin for my, I'm calling it a get ready with me makeup, no makeup look. I want to see, does it, for the most part, even out the tone of my skin, where I do have light areas, dark areas. I will be using the e.l.f. Camo Concealer underneath this, just to kind of hide my dark areas here and to kind of highlight a little bit. Some people use concealer outside of their base, some people use it, and I even switch back and forth between using it under my base or above my base. Today it's going to be underneath. For my, I'm going to put a primer on so I can make this stay as long as I can. I've always wondered about the Hydro Grip Primer by Milk, and my actual birthday gift that I had from Sephora was this or another little small trial I could get. I was unaware that I was due for my birthday. My birthday was in February. I was unaware, and apparently they keep it for that year. I don't know if it goes away, but here we are in July, and I was still able to pick out a birthday product. So this was one of the trials. It comes with the, and I'll probably use this, it comes with the Milk Hydro Grip. It is the primer, and they have a trial size of that. It comes with the mascara, maybe I'll use that, and it comes with the Milk, it's the lip and cheek, so maybe I'll just go ahead and use that. The mascara is called Mini Kush Mascara. I've heard different things about that mascara, like sometimes it flakes or something, but we'll put that through the test. But the main thing we're going to do is use Charlotte Tilbury with that Milk Hydro Grip underneath it, and we will be doing a wear test today. So let's just go ahead and get started. I am going to go ahead and already have on the primer, the Milk Hydro Grip primer, and then we'll start in with the Camo Concealer, and I'll show you the application of the Flawless filter. Alright guys, so I have put the sample size of the Milk Hydro Grip on. There is a lot more product in it just for one use, but with me going into this, They could have put it in a vial. I think it would have been worked out better if they put it in a vial, because I've got at least one more use of this. But because it is in this type of packaging, I think it will dry out. I don't know if it's gonna last. So right now it's kind of tacky. I am gonna give it a minute, and then I will go in with my, I'm not putting a lot of this, but this is a 16-hour camo concealer, and we'll go in with that. All right guys, now that I have let the Hydro Grip dry a little bit or become semi-dry or tacky, let's go in with the concealer. I'm just putting in a little bit, maybe a little bit right here and here, and we will start blending it out. I will get my beauty blender and we will start. Alright guys, I have put on my concealer. Now let's go ahead and take out the Flawless filter. I don't know what number 7 stands for, what color they're giving it, but mine does say number 7. I'm sure it's somewhere on here. This is made in Italy, it says. And so this is what the bottle looks like here. Looks a little reddish to me, but I did do a swatch on my cheek yesterday and blended it just a little bit, so I think this will work. There is a large doe foot, which I like. Some don't prefer that, but I think for controlling the amount that you're putting on your face initially, this is a good amount. I mean, this is a good applicator for that. I do like that. I don't want to put a lot of product on my face because this is a makeup, no makeup look today. And I want to use a brush for this because I don't want to take away from any of the coverage that I can have. Some people might use their fingers with this product, and I'm not sure if in the directions they recommend using fingers, because some skin tints and products like this, they recommend using your finger for application because of the way your fingers can spread it versus the brush, and the brush and the sponge can take away from some of the application. So let's take a look in my mirror and see what's happening. I think your fingers probably could spread it easier, of course, without any streaking from a brush. I am seeing a reddish kind of tint going on, but I believe I'm going to go ahead and use my powder that I have, my translucent powder, to lock in. Or maybe not. I don't know if I'm going to use my powder because I want to see what kind of glow this gives. Let's see. I can hear my daughter. Might have to close the door a little bit more. And I'm going to look at the instructions and see if it advises to use your fingers for application. Guys, as you saw, I ended up using both a brush and a sponge for this. So, and that's just to make it look a little bit more natural. Somebody came in and came out. That's just to make it look a little bit more natural, lay a little bit more natural on the skin. I did get close up. Let me show you. This, you can tell, you can see my pores, and again, this is not a foundation. A lot of people mix this with foundations, but for today I will be wearing this on its own, and I am going to use a powder because this is not a foundation, and I want to see how it wears with other products as well, and because there's a glow coming through, as you can see. Let's see if the glow will shine through the powder that I use. And I will be using the powder that I usually use from Physicians Formula. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply everything else to the rest of my face, and I'll come back, talk about things, and then we will do the wear test. I just wanted to make a couple of notes on this Milk makeup. I kind of like the application on my lips. It does look a little frosty, but on the cheeks I do like it. I just want to also make mention about the Milk mascara. The Milk mascara did get very clumpy, and let me see if you can see that. You can see how it came out. It was so thick that it got clumped to the side when I pulled it out, and got even worse when I put it back in. So I don't know how I feel about that, but the cheek and lip is a thumbs up for me. Let me finish my eyeshadow and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I have finished my look. I'm gonna do a wear test. I ended up using the mascara, the Milk mascara, the Milk, it's called the Lip and Cheek. I did use it on both my lips and my cheeks, but this is the Flawless Filter. What is the full name of this? The Hollywood Flawless Filter looks with the rest of the products on my face. I did use the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow gel, which I do like. It's not sticky, so I do like this brow gel. I usually don't use brow gel. Just a note, it's called the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel, and I do like that. So this is the look now before I start my wear test with the Flawless Filter and my powder, and we will try to do a wear test as long as I can and see what happens. Just the FYI, I did end up using a Profusion All Matte Palette. I did use that on my eye, and it's called the 24 Shade Eyeshadow Palette. Profusion has great colors. They have great shades. I wouldn't say it's all, but there's this black shade right here that is a little shimmery, but this is a beautiful matte palette, and I did end up using their brush for some of the application. Profusion brushes are pretty good brushes. You usually don't find brushes of this caliber already in a palette, but I like Profusion brushes. All right, so this is what I look like now, and we will come back and see how this Flawless Filter wears with the powder and the rest of the products I have on my face. See you later. All right guys, I am back after I don't know how many hours. All I know is it is 6:38, and I think I left around 1:30, 2:30 or something like that. So that is more than enough time for a product like this that is not really a foundation, to see how it wears. So let's go ahead and zoom in. Let's take a look at my forehead. Doesn't look bad. There are some oils, of course, and this is a glow product. So right here you see my oils plus the glow that was already there. And you don't see too much of the blush that's left. You see just a hint of the blush. My eyeshadow, of course, is sticking around a little bit, but it really doesn't look bad for a skin tint or whatever. I don't know what category this would be in. This is more of an illuminator with coverage, that has coverage. It can even out your skin tone. It doesn't have coverage like a true foundation would. Because you still see a little bit of the marks that I have on my face. But all in all, I really like this foundation. It's not a foundation. It's just, it is what it is. It's a flawless filter. But the category of beauty product, I would put this in. I don't know if you want to call it a base or not. I think it's a little bit more than a skin tint. I am using blotting papers. I prefer to blot before using powder, just because I don't want to put powder over oils that are in my skin. So yeah, I'm blotting, and it looks pretty good. The illumination, now that I'm blotting the oil out, the illumination that the product provided is still there. It's not as, once I blotted, it's not like fresh illumination. There was not a lot of creasing in my nose area here. It wasn't a cakey product, and I did kind of layer it a little bit when I first applied it. And I do have quite a bit of oils because I have been out in the hot sun. I've eaten. And let's just look at it after I blot it. It's still, my skin still has a little bit of that glow going on from when the product was first applied. So guys, I do like this product. If paired with or put in foundation, I don't know how much of a glow it would give through the foundation, but I've seen others do that, and apparently they liked the combination of foundation, and they just don't pair it with the Flawless foundation from Charlotte Tilbury. They also pair it with other foundations, and people usually like the I guess the illumination that it gives the foundation when you mix it together. So you can either mix it, put it on first, and then put your foundation on, or either put your foundation on first, then put this on. You can do it either way, or you can just wear it as a no makeup and put powder over, which is what I did. And I do like this product, and since it's a little bit pricier than most of the products, I'll be sure to get use out of this, because I do like the way my skin looks. It makes my skin look healthy, and that is great because I want it to give me some type of benefit, not just make my skin glow, but also make it healthy. And I like what it's looking like here. So all in all, the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, I like it. I'll probably on my own try it with other foundations and maybe mix it and see what it does to not just her foundation, Charlotte's, but the other foundations I have. So guys, that is it. That is what I wanted to review. I did a wear test. What did you think of this wear test? Do any of you have this? I don't know if you want to call it, it's not a foundation, but if if any of you have this, let me know how you like it. I do like it. There's not a ton of shades here, but again, this does sheer out, sort of kind of like a skin tint, but it does have nice, nice tint to it. And it does have, I'd say, just the tiniest bit of coverage to it, and you can layer it. So guys, that's it, and we will leave it here. If you like this video, found it useful, give it a thumbs up. Watch the rest of my videos. If you're not subscribed already, figure out if this is the channel for you and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.